Riding all over. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, this is our 100th episode. So can we get a round of applause? 100. It's been a long ride, but it's been a good 2 years, right, son?
Yeah, something
What did
like
it say? June?
No, May.
No,
March.
it was May.
Yeah, it was May.
It was the end of May.
It was the end of May.
It was May 31st of 2022.
was
May
our very first
31st,
episode.
2022. Wow.
Or at least that's when the first episode went out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when you guys filmed it.
No, actually, we filmed it a week before.
Yeah, it was
So-
just a week prior, so.
Yeah,
So
it
it
used
was-
to take you guys 7 days to edit a podcast.
Ooh.
Well, hold on now. Wait a minute. That's not.
Yeah. So
It took 6
again,
days.
like I said, this is our 100th episode, and I wore a special shirt for it. Damn it, where's the? Did you see the 100? You see who that is, right?
Very nice. Oh, yeah, we know him.
Hell yeah. You kind of look like him too.
Yeah, thanks.
Because he's bald.
Yep. Oh, he's got the
He's
goatee.
bald.
He's foul. He's a badass though. He's a badass. Yeah, but real quick, I'd like to thank Mark, Chris, Jose. You guys, this long run. I know, Jose, you came in a little later, but you've been a big part of this.
I think I came in right around like 72.
72, 73.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So
right.
back,
Actually, that's-
back end of that.
Holy fuck, that's still, 30 fucking weeks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
I think it
crazy.
was somewhere back in like January.
And just think, I wanted to do this. I wanted to shoot two a day.
2 a day. That's not.
I know that would have been crazy. I did it. I think I did it twice,
That's.
and it was a little hard. That's
It's
what
a
I kind
little
of
hard. I
figured.
mean, you shot for like a 6-hour episode. We had to split it up into like 2-3 hours, but
6 hour rep.
yeah.
Mhm.
Very
Real-
quickly.
But, yes, sir.
I got some stat updates for us.
Bring 'em
I'll
on.
tell you what 100 episodes looks like for the Big Modcast. Very first on our YouTube channel, 100 episodes and our shorts that we've put out have amounted to 114,727 views, which is
Those good numbers.
4,498 watch hours. So it's hours that people have been putting their eyes on your face on YouTube.
That's good numbers. I like it.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
On Instagram, our lifetime views is 119,100 roughly of
Más o menos, yeah.
our posts and our reels. So that's not even long form content. That's just looking at the pictures you put or the quick 1 minute that we post on that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's quite a bit of interactions for short content. And then the other one that you guys were pretty good at, but we've kind of done the most numbers is TikTok.
Yeah.
People love some TikTok.
Yeah.
We're at
To the
98,000
TikTok,
views,
TikTok.
or 98,058 views on that.
Oh man, that's badass.
Guys, we're still overwhelmingly men watching our videos.
Well, I'd figure.
We haven't really broken into the female market just yet. We're sitting somewhere 93% men.
Yeah. It's okay. It's all right.
We don't got the ladies just yet, but we're working on it.
Yeah, we'll get him here shortly.
Yeah.
But again, that's a lot of eyes viewing. That's a lot of eyes checking in to see what's going on.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of good chemistry, even through when Mark was working and doing his job. I think we've got good interactions. We've got good back and forth. We've got good arguments.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of good content there. I think it was fun. It was good shit.
LeBron is still better than Jordan, but
Ooh, see,
What?
somebody here is like,
Ay,
whoa,
ay,
even the
ay,
youngster,
no.
even the youngster over here said, what? That's
for another episode,
day.
right?
Yeah, that's for another day. Because
shit, we've said that 25 times. All right. But we've made a lot of impressions on people.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite moments from the 100 episodes? Give me 2 favorite moments. Both of you.
well, of course, one of the favorite moments was episode number 58.
58. What was 58?
58. We had Mr. Joe Quinn sitting with us at that episode.
Oh, I was not there for that one.
That was
Phil
actually
Anthony
yeah,
was your-
Yeah, Anthony.
Yeah.
That was the
Co-host.
first time Anthony had
Yeah.
to fill in. Yeah.
And what was cool about that one is we had
Where was
kind of
it
like
at?
we had a little
that was
studio
back
audience.
at the Nest.
The nest.
The Nest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a studio audience, and they were friends of ours, friends of Joe's, and
When I was finding the clips, there were some people talking shit during that episode too.
Yeah.
They were in the background just talking
But it was
shit.
for sure. There was some outside influences.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good episode. And of course, the other ones were when we had Stranded, when they did when we shot a music video in here. That one was fun.
I think that one might have got your itch going.
Yeah.
Because you've had Lucero since then. We got some other musical people we're trying to get in.
Yeah.
We got to create a reel of just all the musical performances that we start bringing in here.
Yeah. Yeah, the clip that you did for us was pretty good. Pretty good. I'm still trying to figure out what Marcos was trying to do.
Just pretty good?
It was awesome.
What was I trying to do when I was doing what?
Dude, I don't know what the fuck your face was doing in that scene, man.
It was just one of
there
those.
was no music playing, and
He was bobbing his head while I'm sitting here talking, and I'm like,
and you're just staring deeply into the eyes of the.
And in that very first episode, I said, "The man on the wheels of steel." Marcos is like, "The fuck is wheels of steel?" Like what?
I've never heard anybody.
I know Chris had never heard of the wheel of steel, but that was
Turntables.
But still, Mark was just bobbing his head. I'm like,
I don't remember.
Do you understand now why they're the wheels of steel?
Yeah, I got it now. But I mean, at the time, this is 2 years ago. I was young and naive then.
oh my god.
You're young and naive now,
Shut up, Chris.
but you look like an old man.
All right, Mark, did you have
He's starting to look older than me.
two favorite memories?
Yeah. Well, the first time when we broke 900,000 views on an Instagram reel, that one was pretty wild.
They called you liars for that.
They did call us liars. They also wanted us to put in jail. They wanted us to have defamation of character for someone who was dead.
Yeah.
Who was that?
So I made a joke. We were talking about Eddie Murphy and
Rick James.
and there was a joke about them doing cocaine together during like a music session.
It's not a joke, though.
It's not a joke though.
Yeah,
I'm more than
yeah.
positive they were both doing cocaine. I know for a fact Rick James was, and the people were coming after us. Or they're just like, man, these guys are. This is defamation of
I
character.
know, right? They came after us.
They should go to jail. Yeah, go. This is like the classic. Not everybody should have a podcast like this kind of shit. But hey, it went viral on Instagram for a minute there, so that's all I care about.
So
Yeah,
so
that's good numbers then.
It was a ridiculous numbers because I was posting about it because I saw it rise up from it went from 20,000 to 50,000 views and then it hit 100,000. I was like, oh my god, this is crazy, and I made a post about it. But then the next day it was up to 30, then it hit 500, went up to 7, and then it capped somewhere around 900.
Almost.
50. It almost got to 1 million views on
It just-
Instagram,
it
but
stopped.
it stopped, and I was like, oh my god, that's wild.
It makes you wonder: is there somebody that stopped it?
I just lost momentum. It was it was in the algorithm for
It just-
less than 24 hours. It's just enough.
one of those snowballs that just kept.
Do you have a
going
second
in.
one?
That's good stuff.
My second one, actually, it was the Bay Boys. It was the Bay Boys episodes when they came in because they brought sandwiches to us. And dude, my god, those sandwiches! I have one at least every week now.
So it was literally just because you were eating.
It was because I have
Yeah.
a sandwich now, man. They got a lifelong customer out of me that day. I go there
Yeah.
at least once a week.
Yeah, have you ever heard of Bay Boy sandwich?
Yeah,
Bagel
on the
sandwiches?
show.
Yeah.
Okay, when you
Other
had
than
it.
that, I hadn't.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, they're really, really good sandwiches.
And then other than that, I like I like Roach. He was a good interview.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I like Steve Roach. That was a good interview. With
Yeah,
him.
he paid me good money for him to come in before you did. So
I'm sure he did, that bastard.
yeah.
I thought Fernando was a ton of fun too.
Fernando,
Oh yeah, Fernando was really solid too.
I'd never met him before, but
I
his
liked
energy
watching
he was
his.
just so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really one of my favorites.
Yeah, he was good too. Yeah, they were all good. And then when my buddy Juan came in and we talked about the breakdancing,
I was going to say that next.
then
'Cause I want to see an episode of all those guys together. I need
I
to see a
pulled
bunch of
out-
all these groups together.
I actually pulled out a windbreaker that we used to wear back in the day when we were breakdancing. I still had the same windbreaker, and he put it on, and it was pretty crazy.
No,
That was fun.
You know what breakdancing is?
Kind of.
Yeah, here I'll show you after the show. I'll get down.
That's what I want to see. We'll get some cardboard out over here for you.
For these guys now, breakdancing is very literal.
Yeah, their
Oh,
break.
yeah.
Their,
Yeah,
their-
oh, yeah. I'm
friend
gonna break something for
out
sure.
in Arizona,
Mark
Grado.
Grado.
Grado. In his episode, he very specifically said if you didn't have a breakdancing nickname, you weren't shit.
Son of
Yeah.
a bitch.
And we still haven't heard your breakdancing.
You didn't have one.
Because I was the unknown
What was
breakdancer.
it? Oh,
I didn't
You
have
didn't
a
have
fucking
one. You
name.
didn't have one.
Because I mean, I was just so smooth that it was different every time. People, they couldn't give me, Jam Master Pop Lock because I do something different every time. Mr. Windmill, all those names were all taken. So I was just,
I feel like you're the type of guy who would
There's
like.
Mario.
that's Mario Garcia breaking. Yeah.
I feel like he was the type of guy that would kind of like whisper his own name to the crowd and like see if it'll catch on to the rest of
everybody
them.
that asked me, I'd give him a different
implementing.
name.
He's like, hey, just throw this out there when it feels like right. I'm like,
Yeah.
See what we got.
yeah.
Well, to celebrate for you guys.
Yes, sir.
Courtesy of your wife.
What? Where is she?
Yeah, she's
She's not even here.
Yeah.
She got you a 100th episode cake.
So we're gonna need you to take one bite out of that. And then
Can I show it off?
we've got champagne for a toast.
For our toast? We don't even have toast.
White bread. Toast.
Don't drop it.
Is it ice cream?
Yeah, all right.
Ooh, that's dope.
Very nice.
Yeah, is it ice cream? Oh, we don't know. Is it cold?
I need to share with everybody.
Well, we don't got plates.
We're doing a podcast.
We're not gonna
Oh,
eat it. We're not
Jose
gonna
doesn't
have
like when we eat on the podcast.
Who don't?
What are you getting ready? What are those plates?
No, they're cups for the champagne.
So you want me to try to finish this during the show?
Yeah, you can have a bite.
You said one bite.
Oh, just one
You said
bite?
one bite, man.
Give it to me. I'm not on camera.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to turn yours down so we don't hear you chewing.
No, I chew. I don't chew. Oh, I thought it was hoping it was chocolate.
Oh, it's not chocolate, it's vanilla.
Yes.
Christmas favorite.
Yeah. So
Good
give
stuff.
me the cake.
Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pass it over to Chris.
He wants some?
He wants it.
Oh.
I just
Anybody want to buy?
No, I'm good. You want some cake?
Oh, we'll get you some after the show. Save some for Isaac.
Yeah, I won't eat it all.
I don't
Chris,
believe
you pig.
I don't believe him.
It was good. Oh,
I was getting champagne.
tastes like a high V cake.
It was a high
Yeah, I
cake.
was about
That's
to say,
Is
that's
it?
where she got it. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
There you go.
Do we need a bottle opener?
Nope.
Okay. Huh?
It's champagne.
It's screw top champagne.
Scoot top.
You know it's quality that way.
Wow,
Is it?
You screw it.
I'd like to add on, Jose, while we're currently on the topic of celebration, a big shout out to all the Big Modcast followers out there who are dads. We got Father's Day weekend coming up this weekend.
Very
and a
true,
big,
very
yeah,
true.
big shout out to all the dads out there. Early, happy Father's Day, Dad.
Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
Now
And-
tell us what you want.
Yeah, tell us what you want. Now, Chris, I'm gonna ask you to change the
I should have
camera.
made my wish when I blew out the candle.
Chris, I'm gonna ask you to change the camera real quick because this shirt is killing me right now. I need you to put on Joe Quinn, our guest, right now, because
All right,
on
Dad.
speed. Introduce your guest real quick so we can introduce your guest real quick.
All right, yeah, let's get on with the show. Okay,
yeah,
well,
there we go.
While we get with the champagne.
The
Hello,
champagne
everyone,
now.
and welcome back to the Big Modcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. Yep. Thank you, son. Thank you, Jose. I am your host, Big Mod. Here to my left, my son, Mark, my co-host. Running the board over there is Chris. Jose, our EP, bringing out some champagne for us as we
say on the wheels of steel.
Yeah, you didn't say it.
Didn't I say that earlier?
Well, you mentioned it. I mean, it was like,
Well, yeah. Chris on the wheels of steel.
We don't put the program out.
Oh, no, we won't do that yet. Oh, and like I said, Jose at the EP. And with us today, our special guest, who I did mention, who, it was number 58. Please welcome, everyone, our guest, Mr. Joe Quinn. Yeah, give it up to Mr. Joe Quinn, everybody. Oh, here we go.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
now if you were to remove his title card for me, Chris.
Yeah, let me see if I can get up there.
Look at
Only
that.
dads.
Only
Oh,
dads.
there it is.
Only dads.
Hey, I'm just trying to pay the bills.
Yeah. The
pretty cool shirt,
Father's Day gift for every dad out there.
Father's
Yeah,
Day's
yeah.
coming up. I'm just
Only
trying
dads.
to pay the bills.
Only dads.
Yeah, salute. Thank you, Jose.
Yeah,
Can we get a
great.
toast?
Thank you.
Yes.
Uh,
Put it back,
salute.
Chris.
Hold on,
Hey.
we got a famous clip of you doing toast. So
Okay.
now on the spot, you got to give a toast.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he likes to pre-plan everything and
Here
have
we
it all
go.
written
Can't do
down.
nothing on
Like,
the spot.
the
Pressure's on.
Come on.
Toast to. I'm gonna give you a toast to you guys. For you guys being here with me, especially in the new studio.
Very nice.
Being that we are here in the new studio, our guest, Mr. Joe Quinn, Quinn Concrete Construction, sponsored. And Joe, I'll let you know right now, if it wasn't for you, this room wouldn't be here like this.
Yeah,
So
that's all good. I
you've
appreciate
done
it,
you've done
everybody.
so much for us, and I really do appreciate you being here again. Yep, and thank you so much, sir.
Absolute. Hopefully another 100 more.
And
let's also say a shout out to all of your friends and family that have come through for this.
okay.
Because if we didn't have people to interview, the fuck
True.
would we be doing?
Yeah.
We'd just
Okay.
be
Yeah.
shooting
Well, yeah.
the same
Everybody.
stupid
Yeah.
stuff.
Everybody that's
Sitting
been a
there
guest
talking
on.
to each other.
Exactly.
Yep. Everybody that's been a guest on the show. Yeah. Thank you to everyone. Of course, thank you to Goldfire as well with for helping us with the merch, and everybody else out there that has helped us through this journey.
Good stuff.
Was that supposed to be intended as a shot?
It's a sip. I mean, it's a.
It wasn't a sip drink. I just took a shot.
Yeah, I
Give me
guess
the
so.
container for this cake.
It all works out.
It's over there. Yeah.
It's over there.
Yeah.
They threw it away.
I like this hat right here that was made by by Nicole Armenta.
I was about to.
Yes, substance. Well,
Thank you.
Cosmic
Thank you very
Substance.
much.
Cosmic Substance. There you go. Yeah, her embroidery company did these hats for us. So, yeah, appreciate that. And yeah, like I said, everybody else did has helped us. And of course, like I said, we have Joe sitting here, but we also have another special guest that is sitting right next to me, to my right. What's up, kid? How you
What's
doing?
up? Good.
Isaac in the house.
Isaac D.
Yeah. What, you guys coming from a basketball game? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
How'd you guys do?
We won the first game by like 20 and
Yeah.
lost the second game by 1.
Dang.
Shit, they figured you guys out. They figured out. All right, now we know how to stop them.
Oh, so they figured out we needed to stop Isaac. Is that what they did? No? That's cool. Yeah, so that's why, you had said you were going to be a little late, which is cool. This is what's cool about this studio. AI, when people are on their way here, I always tell them, just drive safely, just be careful, just get here, and then we'll do the show.
I like it. I like the little cutout there for the
For the
technical side of things.
Yeah,
That's
for the
good.
good stuff. Yeah,
Back
it
in-
came up,
back
and
in-
if he doesn't want to be a part of the show, you're dropping shit.
Yeah, you're
Chris,
knocking
careful.
shit
There's a
over.
cup getting ready to fall.
So what? Back in 2002, that was a fish tank in there.
Yeah, actually, when we moved here in 2001, there was a 90-gallon fish tank sitting behind that window.
In the window.
window. So it looked badass from here. But then when you go around the side, it was just a big tank sitting on cinder blocks.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, then from
But-
like 2002 to like.
So I tried. I was like, all right, this is cool. I tried to maintain it. Nah, I couldn't do it.
No.
No,
No, not a big tank like that.
He was
and-
killing everything.
yes, everything that was sitting in there, and yeah,
it
they didn't last very long.
was actually covered there for a while because it was kind of scary when we'd sleep down here because we used to have this like as different rooms, so you didn't want to look into the cellar right there. As a
Yeah.
kid, it was scary.
Yeah.
Put a big old shark in there or something.
Yeah.
So what's that?
You want to do the ad read real
Yeah,
quick?
can we go ahead and do the Goldfire ad read, please?
This episode is sponsored by Goal Fire Protection. With over 26 years of fire sprinkler experience, Goal Fire Protection has built our livelihoods on established relationships and providing quality fire sprinkler systems. From retrofits, remodels, service, repairs, new installation, and inspections, simple to the extreme, we can help you every step of the way. No job is too small or too big for our knowledgeable crews. For your free estimate, call 913-441-3390 or email us at gochoa@goalfireprotection.com.
Yep, we
Yeah,
are back.
that
Good
looked
job.
up to.
That looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
Joe, how we doing, buddy?
I am fantastic, man. Just work's busy, life's busy. Just came back from vacation with my family for a week in the Dominican Republic. So
Dominican Republic.
that was big fun. Yeah, we went down. We got a tour of the Kansas City Royals have a baseball academy down there.
So,
So-
did you know that in firsthand going that way, it was going to be there?
Yeah, so I took my whole family.
Okay.
All my damn kids and all my wife's damn kids.
Yeah.
14 of us.
No way.
Yeah, down and back.
Nice.
No, not nice. It costs a lot of money for these damn kids. Anyhow, so we go down there, and the oldest daughter's boyfriend is Tony Hurla, and he's the head baseball coach at Kansas Christian College, 74th and Metcalf.
Okay.
They play all their games at Urban Youth Academy over in Missouri.
So he went down to go recruit, huh?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, that's what happened. So he has a guy named Jeff. I can't pronounce his last
Foxworthy.
name. No,
No.
Okay, damn.
but anyhow, so that guy runs the the Royals Academy down there in Santo Domingo. Outside of Santo Domingo is a town that starts with a G, Gui or Guapi or something. I'm not sure exactly. But it's outside of the city, and that's where this academy is. But there are 10 Major League Baseball teams that have academies on the same road down there. And they get all these kids out of the fields and wherever and bring them in to play baseball.
So
72 of them in that academy at one time.
So wherever they found Salvador Perez, huh?
No.
No, Salvador's from Venezuela.
He's
Yes,
from Venezuela.
actually, but Salvi went through the academy
Oh,
for
did he
about
really?
a week. But Giordano Ventura was from
Oh, that's right.
like right outside where the Royals Academy was. And they signed him there, and they got a big plaque of him in there.
Yeah, I
and
was
the
going to
whole
ask.
deal.
They need a statue of him.
They
there's
got
some-
his jersey and all the other stuff. And
That's cool.
I got pictures on my phone. There are in the Kansas City Royals organization about 14 kids that have been through that. The catcher Freddie Freeman.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
Freddie- Not Freeman. Freeman.
Something, I don't even know.
What's the name?
The
Freddie
The catcher.
Furman?
Yeah. For the Royals.
Yeah,
that guy.
the other catcher, yeah.
Yeah, he was through that academy, the whole deal, and so that's how they got him up here.
Oh,
But
okay.
at 16 years old, they signed these kids to a 7-year major league contract. And after 2 years, they either send you to Surprise, Arizona, or they cut your ass and send you back to the fields.
Dang.
What a kind of a shitty situation, and just kind of ripping these kids'
Yeah.
dreams out. I mean, like they get out of like kind of a worse situation just to be thrown right back in.
Exactly.
Oh,
So,
God.
but the good thing about that place when we were going down there, like I said, my oldest daughter's boyfriend Tony, he's a head coach out here, and he's got a good relationships there. So he brings like kids that have been there 2 years and they get cut, but they're really good. They're just not good enough for that next level.
Yeah.
But they've passed their English classes and they've learned and they've graduated high school out of the Royals Academy. They do a lot of good stuff for them, so they passed those classes there. Then they're eligible to come up here to America and go to college and continue to play baseball. So they come up here, and the Royals pay their tuition to go to college up here for that time, and so they get 4 years in America
Yeah.
to play baseball, to try to learn, try to better their English, better their education and stuff. So it's a pretty good program, even though they're cutting them and,
Man.
slicing their dreams off,
Yeah.
but still just not giving up on them.
A lot
Sure.
of opportunity still, though.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot of opportunity still. So that's a good thing,
Yeah.
that they do there. And about 52% of the Dominicans that go through the Royals Academy make it to Surprise, Arizona.
Wow.
So they send them there after 2 years, and then from there, I don't know what the statistics are after that, but I mean that's a huge jump, and they give them, and they're getting paid,
Yeah.
and helping out their family and whatever else back in the Dominican with that, and they shipping them off up here to Surprise, Arizona, to that league. Then hopefully you make single A from there, and there's 2 single A leagues and this double A. Double A's in Davenport, Iowa, and used to be in Memphis, but I'm not sure.
So, Joe, if I remember right, you play softball?
I
Fast
did.
pitch as well?
Yep. Well, I don't
Or-
anymore. I retired. I got old, but at the same time, yes, I did. I
What-
did play for a long, long time. It was good times.
Did you have what was your position?
I was a pitcher.
Yep. He was a pitcher.
Yeah. Yep.
We'd have to face each other.
Yeah.
I'm setting you up here. 'cause,
Yeah, I know. I see what
Yeah,
you're doing.
it is.
Another thing that Fernando did mention when he was on the podcast, he said, I've hit a lot of home runs off Joe Quinn.
Oh, that live mother.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah, he said he'd hit some bombs off of Joe. Is what he said. And he was a good hitter.
Yeah, he
I
was
mean,
a good hitter. I'll give him that there.
Yeah.
And I will say this here: he might have had 1 or 2, but when you face somebody 30 or 40 times,
Yeah,
you get
you
lucky
figure it, yeah.
here and there. So
What is it?
I would
Clock's
say,
right twice a day?
Yeah,
A
I'm
broken
gonna
clock's
say-
right?
I'm gonna say Fernando, not as good as you thought you was. But I did make him a lot better catcher than he was when he caught for me whenever I pitched for the Angels, and we did win.
That's right.
We did win a world championship with the Angels, Fernando and I.
Okay.
So you were
yeah.
a part of that team when
Yep.
up at NAFA, right?
Yep,
Was
and
that the NAFA?
Yeah,
Napa
there's only 2 teams out of Kansas City to ever win a world championship. Actually, 3. The 1988 or 89 Eagles with Herman Kump on the mound. The 2010 Kansas City Angels with Blue Glove Juan Miguel and myself on the mound. And then the 2013 or 14 Piper Lake Club, and we won a Wood Bat National.
Okay.
So, and that was, and I think the Indios won a Wood Bat National also.
They might have, yeah.
So in Napa, once that started becoming popular.
Do you know if it's still going on, the Wood Bat tournament?
Yeah, I believe so, but I think it's even smaller and smaller, unfortunately.
Yeah. How did you feel about that? I mean, pitching against the Wood Bat. What is it?
You ain't hit nothing out.
Right. Yeah. You're not hearing any ping, ping, ping. You know.
And so, unfortunately, a lot of stuff nowadays, the equipment makes a hitter better than they ever thought they'd be in their life. You know, it just does. I mean, it takes 80-pound guys and they can hit a ball 250
Right.
feet, and it's like, I mean, my guy right over here, he's a great hitter. He makes lots of contact. We got a hype fire bat. I mean, and he normally hits the ball about 250. You give him that hype fire, he's hitting the ball 320, 330.
Ain't that
and
crazy?
It's like, hell, he don't weigh but 95 pounds.
Yeah.
You're hitting the ball that far, son. And it's the equipment. That's it.
Yeah. Equipment and bat speed.
Yeah.
You got some good bat speed.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Depending when you see the pitch and.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has, unfortunately, Isaac has too good of an eye.
Yeah.
He watches a lot, and he's very critical to the umpires and tells them, look, that ball's 4 inches outside.
Yeah.
I'm not swinging at that shit. And he's
Wow,
correct.
you sound just like this guy right here.
Well, I'm not gonna swing.
But he is correct.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
at the same time, you still got to swing at it. Otherwise, especially if he's calling that, and he's like, I can't swing at that.
Yeah.
And then he takes himself out of his zone. So that's a good and a bad thing.
Yeah, you let these damn umpires get you out.
Yeah.
Get you out of your game.
Yep, they're
And
all
I
bad.
know there was a lot of umpires that did that to you as well. They try to get you out of it.
They try, but you have to be smart enough when you're on the mound, and he's a pitcher, and I've taught him the mind game is a lot, sometimes even better than the physical game in pitching. You have to know and learn your umpire, pitch to your umpire, pitch to his zone, whatever he's calling. You pitch if he's high and outside. Throw the ball high and outside, the batter's going to be pissed off every time, but it's still a strike.
Yeah, and that's the how'd you say the good IQ, the smartness of the game, and that's what you had as a pitcher.
Yep.
You see the umpire, and you're like, shit. Okay, now I know where he wants the strikes. But a lot of times they change their shit too, right?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Some of them they're not consistent.
Nope, not consistent at all.
But you go, and then you see the good umpires, and
Yeah, it's a guessing game on their part too.
Right, yeah.
On Sunday, the very last game,
Yeah.
he didn't have a clue what he was calling.
Really?
Yeah.
Just dang. Was it a young buck or is it just an older
Right.
guy or?
Probably like 20 something.
Yeah.
That's a young bug compared for us.
Yeah.
Wasn't seasoned enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Fernando was all right. He's a good ball player.
Yeah, back
I'd,
to-
I'd have to maybe go into recollection to see how many bombs he hit off me.
Dad,
I'm gonna call him out and say not as many as he thought.
were
Yeah.
you throwing 40 poo?
Yes, exactly.
Now, Joe, real quick again, another thing that you came up at, we were talking to another one of our guests about the brand new Casey Current Stadium.
Uh-huh.
Did you happen to see us talk about that?
I did not see that one to talk about the Casey Current Stadium.
So we were talking about it. We were like, hey, the season's starting. We need to go over there. But there's this nasty rumor that they have absolutely a terrible parking lot. It's like a gravel parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
They're supporting it.
Yep.
there.
So I had to throw out there. I said, "Hey, we know somebody who can do some concrete.
Perfect
Come
concrete
on,
sponsor
come on, Casey
right now.
Kurt. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
If you're watching, we know somebody that can take care of the parking lot. Let me ask you, can you guys do those parking
Oh, yeah.
lots?
I know, we might have overpromised
Yeah, I
on
know.
that. We didn't really ask you
not
at
at
the
all.
time.
We definitely
Because
take
I know you guys do driveways and sidewalks and stuff like that, but I'm like, that's a
we definitely take care of that there for them. So we do a
Yeah.
lot of big stuff too.
damn it. I was hoping you were going to come in and say, hey, I got that gig.
Lock it down. They're done.
Yeah.
I did actually have a call off of the show.
Oh, sweet.
A fella, and I got to get out next week. Actually, we have an appointment to go give him an estimate for it, and he's saying
He's mentioned
come
the
in
big
off
buck?
of this. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
What's his name? Vargas.
Art?
Art? Was it Art Vargas?
I think maybe Art Vargas. I'd have to double
Okay.
check and see.
Yeah. No, that'd be
But,
cool. Hopefully,
yeah.
hopefully you get that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and then I actually threw out your name too to a coworker of mine, who he just started his business, and he was told that he needed a driveway because he's a mechanic,
okay.
and he just has a gravel from the street all the way to his backyard where he has his shop, but it's all gravel. So they told the city, said, "You're going to start a business here? You need cement.
What
So
city
you
is
need
he
a
in?
driveway." He's in KCK.
KCK.
Yeah, he's just right, not too far from Riverview, kind of like in that
Okay.
area.
Yeah, and that stinks. Unfortunately, somebody just starting out in business. There's
But-
tons and tons of costs and overhead and everything else, and then they're going to try to stick him with that extra cost to go. With
I know, right?
That,
And
that's-
and I think he said he didn't know he was going to have to do that.
Yeah.
Because he's been working on cars here and there, but finally, he's getting situated. Got everything set. Hey, you need a driveway.
Now,
Fuck,
I'm glad people have been reaching out because, Joe, the other thing that happened was we had to go through a bit of an evolution in our ad reads. At first, we were just trying to hit them live, and
Yeah.
the cadence was wrong, the pronunciation was wrong. Getting your phone number out, it was a little bit rough, but we eventually got to a pre-recorded one that took us maybe 10 tries to get it perfect, and then we just keep playing that same one back and forth to make
Yep.
sure we get the message across.
That's good. I appreciate it all. I mean, it's been hopefully good for both of us.
Yeah.
Like I said, and Art, I hope whenever I get out to get a chance to bid his job next week that it works out for both of us. And secondly, for also, for you guys to have an opportunity to continue, what you had started and what you hope to continue and to grow. And
Yeah, we still want
to enjoy doing what you're doing. That's even bigger than a lot of things, man. Just having fun at everything you do. That's a big part of life. Having a good time and enjoying whatever you're doing.
Do you
Yeah.
guys have any big projects in the works right now, or anything that's exciting?
Concrete's really not an exciting project, but the city of Kansas City, Kansas keeps us pretty busy.
Oh, okay.
They have a 50-50 program. So anybody that lives in KCK, if you've got shitty sidewalks in front of your house, holler at me. I can get you a free sidewalk.
Heck yeah.
You and 6 of your neighbors, as long as you get 6 people to sign up in a row, the city will pay for the whole thing.
Really?
That doesn't happen. That really doesn't happen in any other municipality in the metro area. But the city of Kansas City, Kansas will pay for all of the sidewalk if you get 5 or 6 houses in a row to sign up for it.
Oh,
I
man.
might know a couple people to call you about that. Then.
Yeah,
There's a lot of shitty
I
sidewalks
appreciate it.
over there for sure.
So do they call you or the city?
Yeah.
So they can call me, and I have all the application forms
Okay,
for
okay.
it, everything else. We can get it set up for sure.
I'd be going around just house to house then, just saying, hey, you guys.
Now, as you say that, you're 100% right, because I'll see one and just happen to go over, and you find somebody else outside, talk to them, you make them the block captain,
Yeah.
and they do all the work and sign everybody else up. Well, everybody's getting a free sidewalk, so it's good stuff.
Not to say this in like a bad way, but you could easily gaslight an entire city into getting work for you. Just like,
Yeah.
you just like,
But
hey,
it's all upgrades.
Yeah, like,
So
hey,
it's
your
not
sidewalk's
really
kind of shitty. Have you noticed the neighbors across the street there? You said your guys' sidewalk kind of shitty. I don't know if you should do something about that. I might know someone. Just,
And it does work that way. We're finishing a place on 39th Avenue over in the Rosedale area, and the neighbors across the street have come out. And I told the lady, I'm like, absolutely, we'll do your whole block. There's 9 houses over there. I gave the lady the application. She started knocking on all her neighbors' doors. She's getting them all signed up. So as soon as we finish that side, we'll hop over to the other side.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the way it starts. They
Yeah.
see what you guys are
Awesome.
doing, and oh shit, that looks nice, and hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Yeah, that's
There's
That's
Sounds
cool.
like taxes at work. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, for
You know
one-
what I mean? But
There
like
you
in a
go.
good way, 100%
Yeah.
in a good way, just making the neighborhoods better.
Yep,
Yeah.
100%. I mean, it just it's a better thing for everybody.
Well, does that work for the same, like, if they don't have a sidewalk? Because I see a lot of those.
So it's kind of a crazy program. You have to have a
You
sidewalk.
have to have a sidewalk.
And you
Pre-existing
have to,
sidewalk.
you have to
Yeah.
take a pre-existing sidewalk, which, unless you're close to a school district, like schools got built and didn't have sidewalks. We just did some stuff down Armourdale by John Fisk, and they didn't have 4 or 5 houses didn't have a sidewalk at all. But we
shit.
were able to do those because it was by a school.
Now, I don't want to get too in the weeds, but does that apply for like brick sidewalks as well?
Absolutely. You
Yeah,
got
like you replacing the bricks for
no.
concrete?
I
Or-
take the bricks out, put concrete in.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
What about blacktop sidewalks? I've seen those.
Just asphalt?
Yeah, just asphalt sidewalks. Yeah.
Yep. In KCK.
Really?
We can do them. Yep. For
So you-
sure.
so you do asphalt and
I don't do
Oh,
asphalt.
you don't?
I
Oh,
put it
okay.
back in concrete.
Oh,
But
you put it back- okay.
I can take the asphalt ones out.
okay, I see what you're saying.
Kicking some asphalt.
Hell yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that was a nice plug there. I mean,
Yeah.
I was going to ask you if you could throw a plug, for your company, but
That's,
shit,
about
that's
about as good as I get.
yeah, no, that was good stuff. Yeah. So, speaking of let's get into the fireworks, Joe.
Fireworks.
yeah.
Coming up. 4th of
That's
July,
just
baby.
right. Yeah, that's just right around the corner.
That's it. My second favorite holiday, right behind Cinco de Mayo.
Oh hell yeah!
For you fellas.
Hell yeah. Yeah. So what do we have going on? When are we starting, or what are we doing, Joe?
So in KCK, you can open the stands on July 29th. I'm sorry.
Well, I was like, we missed it. We missed it.
We've been,
What the fuck? My bad. On
we'll edit that part out. Joe.
yeah, right. On June 29th. So you only get 6 days of selling fireworks in Wyandotte County, Kansas City, Kansas. June 29th, June 30th, and then July 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It's only legal to shoot July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So I'm not telling any of you rule breakers to buy early, shoot early, and then come back.
Throw a wink in there. There's no wink followed up.
Yeah.
Where are you located?
So we are, our stand is at 614 Reynolds Avenue, Kansas City, Kansas, down on Strawberry Hill,
Okay.
right next to the 403 Club. The 403 Club they have, how many, Isaac, 10 or 12? They have 10 or 12 pinball machines inside
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah.
The biggest pinball bar in KCK. Artie Scholes is the owner down there at the 403 Club. Does a great job with the pinball machines. We're right in the parking lot next to them. It's a pretty good deal. We're open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. For 6 days. It's going to be a good time. It always has been. This is our second year in that location. I've been in the fireworks business for 35 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Big Daddy's Fireworks.
Have you gotten to do some of that fun stuff in Strawberry Hill? It seems like they've got little events and just different places popping up all the time.
Yeah, they do. There's there's a new cigar shop right up there.
Yeah, we've been there.
You know, I have a truck line actually, and I have a little storefront there, and that so between there and I drink a lot at Fat Matt's bar up on Strawberry Hill.
Patronizing?
Yeah, yep, I've been there a lot. my buddy Sam House owns it. What's that?
Isn't it in the summer they have like every Friday of the month or something?
Yeah, so on the third Friday.
Yeah, it's like an art walk or something.
Yeah, kind of
like
just
that.
right there on that main road.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so it kind of started as like a little art walk with guys selling like like gypsies selling jewelry, I guess.
The gypsies.
So it kind of started like that, but now there's like 100 vendors up there, and they're selling food, and there's people up there selling tacos and Philly
Tacos!
cheesesteaks. Philly cheesesteaks and just kind of any and everything up on 6th Street. The third Fridays. I think the next one is June 21st.
Okay.
My brother was up there.
Yeah, Rick was. Yeah.
He started 3D printing stuff And
Okay.
He just made a bunch of stuff that people would buy, and he ended up having quite a few customers.
Did he
come
really?
through. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. So I think he's going to try and be there a lot more often.
Yeah. So we'll be there. Actually, Big Daddy's Fireworks.
Hell
We'll
yeah.
be there on Friday, June 21st, with some discount promotions, handouts, flyers, and some T-shirts up there. So they're actually at the printers now. I'm a little behind schedule.
Oh,
I wanted
okay.
to bring some here.
Yeah, I
whenever
remember that's what
came
we told.
in.
Yeah, I still have some of the ones that you gave us the first time. Yeah.
Yep. I was
Now-
supposed to. I was meaning to bring some for all the crew and to give away also. But
Okay. We
we'll
can
see
still do
what-
that. Yeah, we can
yep,
still do
see
that.
what else happens here.
Do you
Yeah.
physically man that yourself, or do you have a team that does it for you? You kind of pop in?
So on the 21st, I'll be in Omaha at a baseball tournament with my guy here. I spend my life on the road with him.
Yeah.
He, if I wish I was 13 years old and traveled as many places as this kid to
I
play
know, right?
baseball. Golly, man.
Yeah.
This guy's been out everywhere to do everything at 13.
And in Jacksonville.
And Jacksonville, Florida, yes.
That was the shortest trip of my life. I was in and out.
Was it? It was one of those short trips. Huh?
Well, so we didn't
Show
go,
up,
we
play
didn't-
ball, come out.
Well, we didn't go play ball there. We
Oh,
went
no?
down- we went down to watch a football game, the Jacksonville
Nice.
Jaguars
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Baltimore Ravens. So, but we hopped the plane, flew down, watched a game, flew back. We were gone 22 hours,
Yeah.
and so but that's a good life this kid has.
That's cool. That's nice. I did that too with I think it was a Cowboys game. We just drove, got there, watched the game, and it just came right back home.
Drove
I mean,
back.
it's only an 8-hour drive, but
Yeah.
I mean, still, it was one of those just
Yeah.
in and out.
8 hours down, 4 hours at the game, 8 hours
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
They
But no,
probably got
yeah.
beat. They probably got beat though.
No.
I mean, we were talking
You know
about
what? You're probably
football.
right. I think they did. They might have got to beat that game.
We were talking about football and fireworks.
Uh-huh.
Joe, how'd you feel about, what's his name?
JP.
Jason Pierre-Paul. You familiar with him? Who blew off a
Yeah.
couple fingers playing?
Yeah, that was a bad deal. But I mean, so
He won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, the stuff he was playing with are those big 3, 4, 5-inch mortars that.
Oh, with the
that's-
tubes and
Yeah, that's all professional grade stuff that you set in a tube and go off. So, I sell strictly legal fireworks.
So you're saying what he did was an illegal firework?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he paid for it.
Yep. Yep.
with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he got a Super Bowl out of
But
it.
then-
Yeah, so you know.
Yeah. So I
Eventually, yeah.
So
Came out all right.
I haven't seen or distributed any illegal fireworks before he was born. So that's
Okay, that's right.
So through the years, do they make wild fireworks that they're like, oh shit, this is too much, we can't make that next year? Like, is there a fluctuation like that?
there actually is. You'll get some stuff come in, and it'll be an unbalanced cake that when you light it off and it rocks from one side to the other, and then you'll know it falls over and shoots into the fucking crowd, and you're like, no, we don't need that.
This happened to me once.
Yeah,
But I think I set it on like a flat part of the ground.
yeah,
So,
yeah. That actually the latest one that come to mind was called a California illegal.
What is literally? Is this legal?
It's California illegal.
Illegal.
And it was in a plain brown wrapper, no offense.
Yeah. I don't know if you're talking about fireworks or their population.
See all of the above.
Exactly.
All right, now Joe, I know you don't deal in illegal fireworks, but
Not anymore.
Well, not
where
anymore.
the hell do people even get like quarter sticks of dynamite from? Like, who do you have to know? Like, where do you even find?
Yeah,
that?
and what's their number?
Yeah, right. Let me
What's
put
their
that
email?
on.
We know people.
We're just trying to, so we know who not to call.
But like, is it somebody making it at home? Or is it some places actually distribute? Like, where the hell do people find this crazy?
So,
stuff?
like, way back in the day, there was...
Are you getting obsessive? I'm sorry. You calm down with that. I'm gonna turn it down.
I'm getting excited for the 4th of July here.
there was a guy up in... outside of Des Moines, Iowa, that I used to get all my M80s from. And he worked for the railroad.
Okay.
I don't know where he got his from or nothing, but I mean, he had tons and tons of them. Damn. So,
Just come off a train.
yeah,
He knew
exactly.
he knew the routes.
Don't know where they came up from, how they were made. Now,
It's the same ones they used to carve out the mounds for these railroads.
Right.
There you go.
So I'm going to guess about 20 years ago or so, I went through a phase where we tried to make our own.
No.
And you had to have the pink static-free plastic with your phosphate and your ammonium nitrate, and you mixed those two together. And then you first off, you had the tube, you glued the bottom in there.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's two components that go in there to make it. So I will say this to anybody that ever
Wants to make some?
finds a firework in the future, when you get it, before you light it, shake it to make sure that those two components are mixed together real well,
Interesting.
because it will make a louder explosion.
Interesting.
So I've heard.
So we've
Literally. So man.
So those are, but yeah, those two components would go in there. Now that's a very nice smoke bomb.
It's
I'm
the
thinking
one-
about lighting it in here just to see what it would do.
It was
But that wouldn't be a good idea?
It would smoke the house out.
Smoke-
That's a smoke bomb.
Yeah.
It goes for like 2 minutes or 3.
Yeah, oh,
No,
yeah.
do
Oh,
they?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, that would have been a bad idea.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that used to like signal helicopters in war.
Right. Wait till Sandy comes home so she can
I-
whip your ass.
I may have to do it outside. Do they have the different color? Is this so? I take it this is pink
It'll be
because
either
you
pink
gave
or
me that
white,
last
yeah.
year, and I
Yeah.
was like, yeah.
Quick, Chris, history lesson. Who was the first people to create fireworks?
Hey, don't know.
If I were to guess,
Chinese.
The Chinese.
Hey,
Give 'em a-
good guess.
Hello, everyone, and
Nice.
welcome back to the Big Modcast. That was the wrong button.
That was the wrong one. Yeah,
Joe,
it
what's
was
the biggest firework you got? Like single firework.
Oh,
Legal.
You know, right
Legal.
now
Legal.
they are 500-gram firecrackers. They're the big cakes and like so what I feel is the best firework going right now. It's called a zipper cake, and so when it lights, it shoots sideways to the other side, back and
okay,
forth.
okay.
back
Oh,
and
the ones
Almost
that
like a
go
fan?
yeah, and
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
fan, and it'll be
Those are badass.
You know, a couple hundred shots and stuff like that. So it's a good.
500.
I feel like that's 500 on some of them. I feel like those are the best.
Yeah.
Fireworks.
That,
out there
Isaac,
right
that's the
now.
one. Do you like those?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like all of them.
Yeah.
What? So, being the pop here likes. I mean, does this fire? I mean, you grew up fireworks, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Joe, he was out there lighting them up at a year old. What was he doing?
Yeah, a couple probably 3 years old, lighting his own smoke bombs and
Yeah, the smoke bombs, the
my
sparklers.
Kids,
Yeah.
all my kids. My oldest daughter is 36, and like I said, I've been in business since 35 years
Okay.
selling fireworks. So all
What-
my kids have been raised in there. The crazy thing is they're all spoiled as shit because they just run in, grab a handful, go out and light it off.
Man, what was it that got you to just?
Man, I'm a pyromaniac. I just love
Yeah,
shooting
you
them off.
you were that
Yep.
guy that was always burning shit.
Yep, yep. I like the.
Were you killing animals and burning them?
No,
as
I
well?
never
Okay,
killed
no,
animals. But I
Find a
burned down the
squirrel,
house.
tape it up, let it run, and just see what happens.
Yeah, no, I have burned
Yeah.
down a house or two, but I mean,
Okay.
I've never killed an animal on purpose.
Oh, okay. Okay.
On purpose. Now there's been some accidentals.
Well, except for deer hunting, I did do that. But other than that, I mean, it's just not, you know.
With the firework?
no, not with the fireworks.
Yeah.
You ever seen the movie Rambo, Chris?
Yeah.
You know what they do? He stuck shotgun shells to the end of bow and arrows. So
Yep.
when he shot
Of the
them,
arrow.
it'll explode.
Yep. Shot them out at the people. It
Yeah.
was good.
Joe, how do you feel
Rambo.
about what's the market like for celebratory fireworks? Because I feel like every year, well, let's say the Chiefs,
Yep.
Super Bowl time comes,
Right.
and all of a sudden there's 15 houses around you that just happen to have a stash of fireworks that they're shooting off when the game's over. Like,
So a lot of people do buy and then hold on to them for that reason.
Okay, so they're
and
just
then
planning ahead.
I get tons of phone calls in December.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I forgot to hold some back. Can I get some for New Year's Eve? And then especially like obviously the Chiefs have been to a lot more Super Bowls
Yeah.
than the Dallas
Yeah,
Cowboys. Than the Dallas
no.
Cowboys.
Here recently. Here recently. Come on, Joe.
Keep
Come on. We still have eight appearances. So okay.
Real, how'd that go for you?
And well, we've won 5.
Five of them.
Five out of 8. That's not
Five
bad.
out of eight.
Okay.
Okay. But
Yeah.
I mean, Anytime.
No, not anytime. This year, maybe coming up.
Anytime in your lifetime.
Yes, 3 of them. Well, no, actually, all of them. But come on. I remember 3 of them. Yeah.
So they'll be trying to call you, asking you, "Hey, you got any last minute ones you got in here?" They just sit in the garage.
All the time they do. So a lot of times I do have stuff left over in the garage, and then I'll let people come pick them up.
Yeah.
Well, what's the average typical life expectancy of a firework? I mean, you can't hold on to too much merchandise for too many years on end, right?
Well, the crazy thing is, so they'll introduce, like, you'll see stuff this year with it'll say brand new item, but it was new 3-4 years ago. It's been on a container floating across the ocean from China, coming over here for sometimes it take a year, 2 years to get here before it gets here. And
Yeah.
then,
Can you bring that mic closer to you a little
sorry.
bit? No, you're good.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
just bring it
that.
closer.
Yep.
You're good.
Yeah, so sometimes it'll take a year or 2 for it to get here.
Yeah.
And then then they say it's a new product. Well,
Yeah.
it was a new product a couple years ago whenever they shipped it, and then a lot of problems happen in customs because all the Chinese stuff comes through the port of in California. I think Frisco's the port. I'm not sure. But anyhow, it comes out on the West Coast, and so it takes forever for it to go through there. And then, like during COVID, it shut down. Almost 2 to 3 years backlog was there.
Really?
Before they released it to come in. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So during those years, you had to buy, and I luckily I had the capability to buy early. I bought like in February for stuff in July, and then paid for it, had to bring it in, store it, and everything, because my distributor said, "Look, we're going to run out this year," and they did. They ran out of everything because the supply chain was so slowed down.
Now, with supply chain, are there any like limited edition ones? Like in my head, I'm thinking like a Blanton's whiskey, where you got to know somebody to get one, and once you get one, you hang on to it. Are there anything like that with fireworks, like a special one?
Yeah, but you really don't know it until it happens.
Oh, okay.
Then all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, I'm out." Well, no shit. Why couldn't you tell me that before?
Right.
Well, there was a limited supply. Well, they don't want to tell you that because it is a little bit of a short life expectancy, because they want to get rid of everything, just like I do. I've been doing it 35 years, so we have kind of our ordering system down to where we can order enough that we hopefully sell out every 4th of July, and I don't have to go store nothing anywhere.
Yeah.
Just a few things that we save back to shoot off ourselves. A lot of snapping pops and stuff like that, so the kids can pick them out and throw them at each other at a barbecue.
They made it
or
easier
something.
now. They have made it easier, because before you used to have to light your dynamite to throw them. Now
Dynamite.
your little dynamite
Yeah,
sticks.
the little
Yeah.
dynamite.
And now they make them where you just throw them and they pop.
Those
Yeah.
little
Yeah, so
torpedoes.
those,
Yeah.
You don't
those
light
are-
them?
No, you don't
No,
need to
you
light
just
them anymore.
grab 'em
You
and throw 'em
throw
on the
them, throw them.
ground.
You know, like
Yeah.
the little
So
poppers.
like the little poppers.
But now
Yeah.
they're the bigger
No,
ones.
they're big now.
They're bigger. They're the
Yeah.
actual.
No shit.
Yeah, they'll
so you don't
fire
got to
your
light
ass
them now.
up.
You can just throw
Well,
them
I'm
at
sure
each
they're
other.
big, because
They
the
hurt.
smoke balls used to be like the size of a dime when we
Yeah.
were growing up. Now this is about the size of a softball.
Yeah, we still have the small ones too. But yeah, you're right. Them are adult poppers. They're
Yeah.
the shit. Yeah.
Those are what you go to battle with.
Yeah.
All right, one more question.
All right.
What's the preferable tactic then? I feel like some people on July 4th, 9 p.m., they cut everything half price and try and dump it all. Or is it better to store it and just take care of it later?
Oh, depends on how drunk I get on the 4th of July.
Is that one of those days
Blow
where we
yourself,
just
I
get
guess.
hammered?
Yeah, blow
I remember
yourself.
those days
That's
too,
the
getting hammered on
honest
that day.
answer. If I'm drunk enough that I don't give a fuck, come on down and we'll fill your truck up for $100. I mean, just
There you go.
so I
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
to store it.
Yeah.
The business model would be just hold your price,
Yeah.
because you'll be able to sell it the next year.
Okay.
But
So you just
I do a very, I feel like I do a very good job of taking care of everybody, because it is my favorite holiday. I like it a whole lot better than any other holiday out there. A lot of kids come down, and you can tell when they come in with their mom or dad, if they don't have any extra money, you know, and they're really shopping on a budget, I'll do some extra stuff for the little kids, give them a couple little items here and there just to take care of them.
Yeah.
Because it's a great holiday. I mean, there's nothing. You know,
Celebration.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, on the other side of that, you're just lighting dollar bills on fire. Is really what it comes down to. So you just hope you have that that extra spending cash for that.
Yeah. So here in Johnson County, I think it's legal now.
It is,
to
yeah.
pop
We were
fireworks.
about 2-3
Yes.
years ago. We just finally got approved, like for fireworks to happen on this side.
Yeah. So
And-
I'm sure that, you know, like for yourself, Joe, and everybody else that sells fireworks. I mean,
The
with
business just
yeah,
expanded.
with the different counties that are opening up and
Yeah, that was Shawnee was 2 years ago. They
Okay.
finally,
Yep,
they
that's
started, but it was really political.
oh yeah,
And Shawnee, in order to, because the first year they only passed out 5 licenses for
To sell
5
or to shoot?
to sell.
Oh,
okay.
To sell, yeah, 5 licenses to sell in Shawnee. Everybody can shoot, the bad thing about Wyandotte County is every year the city council over there is so stupid. They make the rules harder and harder to get a license, and they're trying to outlaw them every year. But they make our licenses, like this year, our license costs $1,200 to sell for 6 days. Wow! Now
Okay.
that is a legal license. Now my concrete company that I operate for 365 days a year, my license costs $172 for the year. What sense does that make?
damn, yeah.
I was just saying, concrete's even like you got ADA restrictions and things like that
Yeah,
that you're
yeah.
facing. And
Yeah.
That is
that's
crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, that's just to possess the license.
Yeah.
So it's insane.
But
Well-
I hear you're the man with the deals though, and I hear we got a special deal with the Big Modcast.
Yeah,
Big promotion?
absolutely.
Big promotion.
Absolutely. I'd like to, if you guys want to put that up there, see how
If
we
we
do
could,
this.
Chris.
All right.
Chris,
Yeah,
so
Chris can put this up.
Here it comes.
why are you turning ahead of time?
So everyone
Just
can
look
see it.
awkward.
man.
Yeah, there it is. Okay,
yeah,
so
get out,
Like
get
that.
out, get out
How
there.
could we get out
I
the
am right
way?
there. Look, that's a good-looking fella right there.
That's an American. That's an American patriot.
That's literally a firecracker right there. Standing next. I know I made that joke the first time you came in the studio, but I was like,
So if you come down to Big Daddy's Fireworks
Hell
at,
yeah.
at 614 Reynolds Avenue, Kansas City, Kansas, you're liable to see that fella right there in that outfit.
Nice.
We could have a drink together. We might just hug. It don't make no difference.
Yep.
But anyhow, you guys figure it out here, and I want to give away one of those. That's the Godfather package. It retails for $999.
Wow.
99 cents.
What's in it? It looks
That's-
massive.
Man,
it's
there's a little bit of everything in there. There's several 500-gram
Yeah.
cakes, a lot of reloadables. It's a quality product there. But I want to give away one of them there to a Modcast listener. You guys figure out how to give that away.
Yeah,
I'd be
we
more
would
than
do that.
happy. Have them come down with a coupon from the big Modcast. Certainly hope maybe we can do a live remote from down there at the place.
Yeah, that's the plan,
this
Joe.
year. That'd be awesome.
You and I, we had a meeting there at the pinball.
Yeah, it's 403.
Yeah,
That's
at the
right next
403
door
Club, and yeah, I was amazed by all the pinball machines. But anyway, long story short, we'll go ahead and we'll get that done. We'll try to set something up. I'll get together with the crew.
We
And,
need to get Chris to figure out how to put
and-
that together.
yeah.
Get a listeners
'Cause it-
raffle.
A listener's
Yeah, that's
raffle.
awesome.
While we're at it,
And
please,
for-
everybody,
Yeah, and
please like, subscribe, and share with us. Hit the notification bell for everyone that does. We'll start looking at you guys for this grand prize giveaway.
and right there
let's
it
get more
says-
subscribers. Share with your friends. Let's get more people interested in this big surprise because that's quite a prize.
And for
Yeah.
todo mi gente out there, it says El
Chris, hit the
Padrino.
bell.
It's El Padrino.
Give me 1 second. It's hidden.
I hit the bell.
The bell is hidden behind the picture.
Oh, it's hidden behind the son of a bitch.
It's all good.
It's all bitch.
What's in me on the
Click
picture?
it. Click it.
We got
Click
a little,
it. There she is. Hit
hit
the
the
bell.
bell. All right.
There she is. Everyone go do
So
that.
definitely, we will set something up.
There it is.
And like we heard, Big Daddy right here wants to give that away. The Godfather.
Absolutely.
We'll give it away. And like I said, we brought it up on the spot, but we will come up with some kind of contest. And yeah, hopefully, we can give it away to one of our listeners. That's what we're hoping for.
You know, Joe, I think
Yeah.
you need to come back with your own special brand of firework, like you're saying. We'll call it the White Demon.
The White
The
Demon.
White Demon firecrackers.
Shout out to Lou Ramirez. White Demon.
White Demons.
Yeah.
How many people does it take to carry that?
Probably 3.
More than me.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's
'Cause I-
taller than
I
you,
had-
Joe.
Yeah, it's taller.
I had even talked to Joe and said, hey, when you come into the show, I said, bring one of them Godfathers in, and I will put it right behind you instead of Batman right there, my cowboy Batman. We'll put it behind you. We'll show it off. We'll talk about it a little bit, but no, that's cool. We have the picture there, and everybody can see
I
it.
certainly wanted to. Unfortunately, it's been a crazy week. We just got back from vacation.
Yeah.
Friday at midnight, and it's been a whirlwind. He had 3 basketball games Saturday, and then 2 baseball games Sunday. We won another. He most valuable pitcher and won
Nice.
another tournament
Congratulations.
this weekend. So throws the ball well.
That's nice.
I really like that idea of like best comment with a stupid fireworks story.
I think so. Yeah,
I think that's
Okay. That's what we'll go
or
with.
maybe some photos of somebody shooting a Roman candle out of their butt. That'd be awesome.
A video.
That's been
Let's
done
put it-
before.
yeah, shoot it, send us a video. Yeah, we'll put that up, and we'll.
For all intents and purposes, the Big Mockcast does not. What is it? We do not.
condone.
We
We
do
don't
not
condone
condone the
Roman candle in the butt.
the rectum Roman candle.
the actions put forth.
So okay, before we end this real quick, Joe, this segment here, what's the craziest story you have on a firework day?
Set the bar for them. Set the bar for
Oh
them.
boy, oh boy. Okay,
See
so
if anybody out there can maybe get a crazier story.
Don't incriminate
Go
yourself.
ahead, Joe.
yeah. So
You want to use a different name? Go ahead.
well, there might be. I'll give you 2 of them real quick.
Go, give 'em.
So my uncle had a neighbor that wasn't a very nice person. So one night after the 4th of July, we went and put a 16,000 roll of firecrackers on her porch. And
Now.
and lit it.
Now, does this porch have some kind of roof or awning under it? Like
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, it was a
did.
porch.
It was a
Okay.
concrete porch with an awning on it. And when that thing went off, it was loud and sparky and the whole thing, and blew out her plate glass window. This was in my earlier days.
Oh my God!
Did you get caught?
No, sir.
Oh, there we go.
Maybe not till
That's
now.
what- that's what-
What's it called when the time limit expires on the
statute of
statute of limitations? Statute of limitations. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I know that
He
one.
checked that one out beforehand. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
You have a second story?
The second
Second
story
story.
was we were located at 18th in Minnesota for 20-some years.
Yeah, I remember going up there to see.
Yeah,
that
between
time.
the Bright Spot and the Stardust Club, and we used to shoot a lot of stuff off afterwards, and that was when we had the 3-inch, 4-inch, 6-inch like mortars, big color, like
Yeah.
the shit they shoot at Royal Stadium.
Nice.
So I had all of that stuff there. Well, one of my uncles was in charge of shooting one of those, and he put it in upside down.
Okay, real quick, was there alcohol involved?
A lot.
A lot of alcohol. Okay, we gotta get that straight. Yeah.
He was drinking VO at the time, so and he loaded it into the fucking tube upside down.
The VO.
No.
I'll give a little kick. And I thought you said, and then he tipped that so good. And he was just, okay, we're talking about the fire.
No, he got the VO in right.
Yeah.
But he put the firework in upside down, and so he lit the wick, well then it tries to take off, and has a propulsion to go up.
Just the
It
fire
was
was-
just shooting down, and then all of a sudden it just blew up. So it blew apart the 5-gallon bucket of fucking sand and rocks and everything that was holding it. Shot his shoe off of his foot. Fucking, he was deaf in one ear for about 2 months. I mean, it was stupid.
Oh my God!
That's my Uncle Jimmy.
Shout out, Uncle
Shout
Jim.
out Uncle Jimmy. I hope you can fucking hear by now.
What about us? Do we have any good stories with fireworks?
The only ones I remember is just like that one that you said that just falls over
And
then it shoots somebody,
yeah.
and then people are scattering. Then somebody has a box of their fireworks,
Yeah,
and then all of a
shoots
sudden,
into there.
and then all those go off.
Yeah.
And those are the stories that I remember.
I think the
The
stuff
one story I remember where that happened, it was when the 4th fell during an Indials tournament and we were out of town.
Probably
when
in
we were in Newton.
Yes,
Newton.
when we were up in Newton,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all of our family was there, and we were celebrating the 4th in the back lot of a motel.
Yeah.
It was when Marcos also got into his Hawaiian phase.
Oh,
It was
that's
into a
right.
Hawaii. It wasn't a Hawaiian phase. It's not that it was a Hawaiian phase.
You put glow.
We had these weird like glow like these stick things that like just light up.
Glow sticks.
Well, and I taped them to like a pole. I wrapped them like we taped them to like the end of a pole, and I was out like in the field, and I started like doing a fire, like they do in Hawaii. I was spinning the pole, and my dad's over here on a bucket.
So
just,
I turned the bucket over and started.
it was
So
cool.
he had a show going on, and everybody's watching him, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the shit?
But I remember that night. It was one of those long ones that fired off many shots.
And then,
That thing tipped over towards the highway.
Yeah. Well, you're lucky it went to the highway and not at you.
I know, right?
I feel like I remember your sister used to host people
Yeah.
right in front of her house. And for some reason, it became a thing to put those mortars
In the sewer?
and throw them in the sewer.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're super loud. You got all the reverb back from that, but then doesn't it fuck up their
You
plumbing?
think? Yes. Yes, I know it did.
All right, so you talk about the mortars. So we did have one other episode.
All right, here we go.
St. Peter's Cathedral, and we used to get drunk with the priest on July. We would have a little street party there.
the blood of Christ.
And so, yeah, he drank Miller Lite. And so we sitting there at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and those little mortar balls that you load in the tube.
Yeah, you just drop them in.
So, well, we had a halfway house across the street and down a little bit.
there. Okay.
And so we would light them, and we would throw them to see if we could get them to go off under their van. To see if maybe we could blow their van. So,
What do they do to you?
No, it really, I don't know, nothing, but, just still one of those things.
And you think we could blow up this car?
Yeah, just to try
It was
to
a
blow
van,
their van
yeah.
up. It was a van, so
That's
that's
crazy.
That was.
They
I
have
do remember
insurance,
that.
right? They have insurance.
So yeah, me and Bob Kerr and Father John, and he was a Latino fella, and that's why he drank Miller Lite, I guess. I don't know.
The Modelos weren't around, I guess.
No, not then. That
Yeah.
was we're 15, 16 years ago.
Okay.
So,
For the father.
Yeah.
Come on.
yep.
Those are some good fireworks stories.
Yeah, they're great. And we forgot to tell Isaac to close his ears. Can't hear any of this stuff
Yeah.
that Paul used to do.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh, I know a lot of stories.
oh yeah. Oh, you want to share one with us?
No.
Oh man, that's good stuff, Joe.
Yep, it's good. It's good. And, probably 14, 15 years ago, I was we'll go ahead and tell a bad story. I was one of the biggest distributors probably of M80s, quarter sticks, and half sticks in the city. Used
Yeah.
to sell a lot of them and sold a lot to anybody and everybody, firemen, policemen, judges, lawyers.
That was a time when you used to go by Joe Quinn Darrow.
That's it. Yes,
Joe
sir.
Quinn Darrow.
What are you, the mafia of fireworks?
There we
I
go.
was, absolutely.
And with the politicians and the gangsters.
It certainly was until they arrested me.
The head,
And then
the head of the
went
fire
bad.
department.
It
And,
went bad from there. Right. And so since then, and my daughter was pregnant with him, my first grandson,
Uh-huh.
I quit selling then. I said, I can't
okay, I'm gonna behave now.
go to prison
Yeah. Man.
for that.
As a good wrap up, let's just
There
go ahead and
was.
play that ad read.
Good time.
Give one more plug for Quinn.
Right on.
Yep. This podcast is sponsored by Quinn Concrete Construction. The company motto: no job too big or too small. Whatever your concrete need is, they have the experience and the professionalism to ensure a quality job every time. For a free estimate, call 913-279-1448. That's 913-279-1448 and ask for Joe Quinn. Joe Quinn there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of asking you for an estimate, Joe, I need an estimate on my driveway. So maybe after we get out of here,
Well, we'll go out there and look at it.
take a look. I didn't know if you need tools or anything. I got measuring tape. You need measuring tape?
Yeah.
Okay, we can take care of that.
You haven't gotten
appreciate
pretty good eyeball in it yet?
I just figured out.
Put the square up. Yeah, I can figure that.
First time I'm hearing about this. You want to get?
No, I've always wanted. I've always had the black top, and now it's all
like
sinking in.
It
and
is
just-
like where
We
our
got
tires
So,
sit.
at one time when we moved in here, I think I did it maybe 2005. I needed something quick, and because what we had before was concrete, but I mean I don't even think it was concrete. It was just really, probably about 2 inches thick, and then they put this nice gravel on it, and then they put a polyurethane on it.
Yeah.
It looked nice.
Yeah, that's how
But
they
then-
sold you the house.
Yeah, right. And then eventually, we had a sprinkler system underneath, and the pipe broke. So through the years, I didn't know that water was seeping through that, and all of a sudden, the rocks just started to flake. And one day, I was just digging with my foot, and I'm digging right through the freaking concrete. I thought it was concrete,
Yeah.
and then water starts to
That's,
seep through.
Permanent polymer.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. Yeah, it was just that cheap stuff, I guess. But it looked nice, but it was cheaply done. But anyway, yeah, it was a mess. So yeah, I just need
That's
some.
what makes it beautiful. So you buy the house.
Yeah, and
It worked. It worked.
yeah, I still have that stuff on my front steps. I mean, they use concrete there, and they put it. But
That's what our driveway was.
yeah, the whole driveway
Oh.
was like
I
that.
can't imagine that.
Yeah.
It was. Oh, you think I'm fucking lying now? I'm serious.
You lie about a lot of shit.
Well, I'm just telling you, that's what it was, and I thought it was cool, so that's why
How
I
have I
bought the
never
house.
seen pictures of it like that?
I don't know. Anyway, now I sound like a fucking liar. Anyway.
Our road was like that. for
Anyway,
1
look,
minute.
let's go on to our segment real quick. I got a brain teaser here for all of us. Okay, so I have 5. So I'm going to read them off, and let me see if you guys can figure these out. If you figure it out, just yell your name. All right?
Okay.
If you know the answer. Okay. How many months of the year have 28 days?
Joe,
Go ahead, Joe.
all of them.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was gonna say one. Yeah.
You going to say what? No? Joe got them all? Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
That was good.
That's a good one, right? Number 2, it belongs to you, but your friends and family use it more.
Mark,
Chris, damn it.
your name.
No, you had it first.
My name?
Your name.
Oh.
Good job. All right.
I was going to
Get
say
it?
phone number.
What if you don't have a phone?
Yeah.
It still falls in that description. The fuck?
No, but
You're not using your own phone
your
number.
name,
Everybody's got a name, and everybody's
your
got a number.
name was the, but you gotta say your name.
It's
Remember,
2024.
right? One word in the dictionary is spelled wrong. Which is it? Not everybody at once.
Chris? Wrong?
Yeah, the word
What's the
wrong.
answer, Chris?
Wrong?
Oh, but it's
Yeah,
Spelled
Chris.
wrong. Nice job,
All right.
Chris.
We got 2 left. Jose, Isaac, if you guys want to play, come on in.
Yeah, come on, Isaac. Where you at?
I'm just trying to think.
He started the end. You should get this one. Kate's mom has 3 kids: Snap, Crackle, and
Joe.
Pop. I don't know.
Jose. Kate.
Kate.
Yeah, Kate. Kate's mom has 3 kids.
Kate's mom.
Kate's mom. Oh, that made no sense.
What do you mean it makes no
I mean,
sense?
it made sense after it, but like,
Kate's mom.
He said pop.
I was like, I don't know.
No, it's all good. And number 5, if you don't keep me, I'll break. What is it? You gotta say your name.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
If you don't keep me,
I'll break.
Mark? A promise?
Correct, Mundo.
Mark's the winner.
That was my least favorite.
Mark won, yeah.
That was your
That was
least
my
favorite
least
one?
favorite one, yeah.
Very good. All right, now we got our
Good
brains
stuff.
going.
Good stuff.
Jose, you look stumped over there. You good?
He's
No, I just said that was the stupidest one.
That was
So-
my least favorite.
What'd you say earlier? Jose, you can participate anytime you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on in. Come on in whenever. All right. Next segment is when was the last time you, and I'm talking to you, Joe.
Uh-oh.
When was the last time someone shouted at you angrily? Maybe it's here recently?
A lot.
A lot, yeah.
At the house?
Well,
Yeah.
so we went to. I took all 14 of my kids, wives, kids, their husbands, boyfriends,
Yeah.
grandkids, the whole deal. We went on a week-long vacation to the Dominican.
Okay.
So it's pretty stressful traveling 14 deep on the plane, off the plane. And they canceled our flight, so we had to redo the flight in and out. So my wife has yelled at me quite a bit over here the last week or so.
So you're getting the blame for it?
Yeah, well, not really getting the blame,
Oh, but she's just
but I get a little high-strung when shit don't go
Your
my
way.
When I plan it out and then it don't go according to plan, and then I might lose my cool a little bit.
That
And then-
grumpy old man starts to come out.
Yeah, and then my wife will tell me to calm down, and then I'm like, Shh, I'm not fucking calming down. I've been calm. That's the problem. Now
fucking calm.
Now I want to fucking kill something or somebody. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if we got to bleep all that out.
No,
but
we're good.
fuck.
Now, well, when was the last time you bumped into an old friend?
Today,
No.
this moment.
Yeah, this moment.
We did.
No, it has to be random, completely unexpected moment meeting them.
When
Like
we were at
just
the
you
gas
walked in.
station.
Huh?
When we were at the gas station.
Who's that?
I don't know. You saw some dude, and you're like,
Yeah, but I know what you're talking about. I don't know that I recall his name.
Okay,
Was he
so-
an old friend of yours?
Yeah,
Doesn't
old friend
count.
of mine. So crazy thing is, and it's like, I don't want to say this and speak bad of anybody, but a lot of people know me, and then sometimes I don't remember all of them
No, well,
when I see them out and about.
no, yeah, that
And then
that
that's just-
happens though. Yeah.
That's just because there's a lot of them, and then
Yeah.
plus I'm getting old, so my memory's getting shorter.
Getting short. Dang, I'm gonna start using that one, Joe. I like that.
Yeah.
When was the last time you hurt yourself?
I hurt myself every day. I'm
I hurt
old.
myself.
I'm old. I
Today.
fall down a lot. I trip.
like
Everything.
seriously hurt or
Seriously hurt.
probably that.
Oh,
Your hand?
that was 8 years ago.
No, it was not.
How'd you hurt yourself, Joe?
Oh, I flipped the UTV on its side. Just flipped it over. What were you? 4 years ago. Sorry, 5 years
Yeah.
ago. Whatever it was.
4.
4 or 5. Yeah, I flipped it over and spinning around in the parking lot to turn around, hit the gas, ass in, flipped her out, hit a hole, flipped the thing over, skinned all the
Really,
skin
just
off my hand.
just that
Yeah,
quick.
that
I mean,
quick. Yeah, done over with.
I don't remember if I didn't remember you had your hand like this, so I was like looking at the camera and like, does he have 4 fingers?
No, just 3.
Thumb.
but you know,
Okay.
but hey, you could use that as a firework.
Well,
I know
it
that.
could-
I
you
thought
know,
it was a firework.
It would have
thing.
been a lot cooler if it
I
was
know,
a
right?
fireworks, if it like blew it off or something. But it's just
You know,
a-
I don't know if you know, but my Uncle Danny did that.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, he was missing the
Yeah.
thumb, the index, and the middle finger.
Yep.
They're snubs, which that's why I threw that crazy
That's how I do
curveball.
that curveball.
Right?
That's how I used to. That's how I used to yell at Adon. Also, I told you 4 times. Shut up.
Shit. When was the last time you had a perfect day?
Perfect day. I'm almost going to say the other day when we were in the Dominican and
Yeah.
we got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, got on a bus. We rode for 2.5 hours to Santo Domingo. We got to watch some baseball. We got to eat.
The best food out of the whole
Man,
trip.
they made.
Was it good food?
It was
Yeah,
amazing.
they made
Yeah?
rice with some bean sauce on top of it, with some pork chops, and then we got to watch. I mean, a bunch of 16-year-old kids play baseball.
Yeah.
They were all good and energetic.
There's this kid like 5'8", throwing like 90.
Yeah.
I bet he was 94, 95. Gas.
Do you? I mean, potential.
Yeah, I think
Major
so.
league
that,
ball
that
player?
kid there. Well, so the Royals, and we talked to that guy down there, and he's like, the infield and that starting pitcher that we seen.
Yeah.
they were their. That was their A squad. We got to see the Royals' vision of an A squad, and they were out there that day. They were fucking good.
Yeah.
Yes, it was really good. And then we rode back home, and I was with my whole family down there, watched the games, had a great lunch, and then rode the bus back. Everything came back, and I mean that was a great day. That was a top notch.
That's good. That's good. Good for you. I mean, you deserve it. You know,
Yeah,
everybody.
so it was big fun.
It's pretty safe out there. Or was there ever a time you kind of like on your toes?
No, we were always safe. We were on the bus, and as you're riding through the towns, unfortunately, in the Dominican, it is a very poor country.
Yeah.
But it gives you some perspective of where you're at and what's going on and why you're there. I mean, and you're there to spend money to inflate their economy and help them. I know that sounds trivial, but that's why you're there. You know, you're going there because they have beautiful countryside to look at and see. And we got to go into the inner city and drive through all of that on our way to go watch the Royals play. So it was awesome.
Oh, that's cool that you got. I saw on your Facebook the Royals, and I was like, oh wow, I didn't realize that they had a Royals organization there.
Yeah, there was probably 10. I'm gonna say on that block there are probably 10 clubs. The Reds were there, the Brewers were there,
The Dodgers were
Boston,
right up the
Dodgers. Who else, bud?
The Reds.
The Reds were there.
Who the Royals
Cubs.
play that day when you?
Oh,
you
they
guys-
played the
The
Braves.
Braves
The
were
Braves?
there, yeah. And then another squad was at Boston, so Boston was there also.
Okay.
Because the cool thing is they sign these kids when they're 16 years old. They have
Yeah.
nothing else going.
Right.
So, they're out there hustling and doing whatever. So they give them a contract at 16, and so for 2 years, at least they have a little bit of stability. They've earned some money for their family and stuff like that. And then if they get the opportunity to go play, they go play.
Yeah.
Well, they split those kids up. Half go, there's 36 kid teams.
Wow.
So it was cool. Very cool, man. It was awesome.
No, that is cool. That would have been cool to see as well. When was the last time you had a good cry?
Oh,
Hate to bring it down this way.
Yeah,
but sometimes,
no, yeah.
but you know what? But sometimes,
yeah, but it's
sometimes
reality.
we need it.
Yeah, it's reality. Probably the crazy thing is probably the other night.
Yeah.
After he won the Most Valuable Pitcher award,
Okay.
Take it and then
I'm bringing this out, man.
He
Sorry.
brings, he gets the trophy and the plaque, and we go home and stuff. And then later on that night, I sit there and I talk about it and think about it, and it's like that's really an achievement. I feel that I get to share that achievement with him.
Yeah.
Because I put a lot of work into him. He puts a lot of work in. I put a lot of work into him too. I
Yeah.
teach him everything, not just the physical. It's easy to play the game physical. The mental game is so much harder, and that a lot of people don't understand, and especially as a pitcher, because it's not just about throwing the pitch. That's easy to do. Anybody can throw the pitch, but you have to know why you throw the pitch. You have to be able to look at a batter and know, look, I ride his hands, he can't hit nothing, or if I happen to hit this kid, it's no big deal because he can fucking swing it. So if I hit him, it's okay that he's on first base. And now, because he can't hurt me over there because he's a dump truck and he can't steal. So it doesn't matter. So I hit him and I saved myself 4 pitches. That's okay. But to see him mature and to learn and stuff, that makes me happy. And then I cry at the same time.
Yeah.
So with that there, with his achievements, that's probably my cry.
That's cool. And you got a lot to look forward to now.
Yeah, hope
You
so.
know?
Hope
What
so.
grade? What grade are you in, Isaac?
I'm going into my freshman year.
Freshman. Where are you going to be going to school?
Baser High School.
Baser. Baser level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's my sister. That's where my sister lives. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Not too far from the high school.
Yeah, 158th Street.
Yeah.
Well,
my sister's off 155th. I think it is.
Yeah, well,
So yeah, it's
I
just
guess
right
the
down
high school's
right
on
down the street.
155th. He lives on
Yeah.
158th. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're right out there in that area. Okay. That explains the Bobcats. Yeah. Okay. Shit. I guess I should have guessed that. Oh, that's cool. When was the last time you had an argument with someone? On the plane?
Nah,
Yeah.
pretty good on play. Every day at work.
Yeah.
I got,
You got some knuckleheads working for
yeah,
you? or-
Uncle Bud. Shout out Uncle Bud.
Oh, you got
Shout out
so
Uncle Bud.
family. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
always
no,
hard to
he's
work
not
with
really
family.
family. You just call him Uncle Bud.
Oh, okay.
He's worked with me since '08,
Yeah.
But no matter what, every fucking day he wants to argue about something. If I say black, he says white.
Oh, it's one of those.
What the hell,
Yeah.
man? Yep.
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 Well, when was the last time you were upset about losing something? I know these are just put on the spot, but sometimes this shit can happen. Like, oh shit, today I lost my fucking keys. You know, just something crazy like that. No? You're losing your mind. Maybe
losing my mind every day. But actually, yesterday,
Yeah.
and it was my wife because I have keys to my shed,
Yeah.
and I keep them on my microwave, and so in this little bowl.
Yeah.
And so she's been letting the neighbor's cat out, so she has another set of keys on the same kind of ring.
Okay.
And it was in the bowl,
Uh-huh.
but the keys I needed to get in the shed weren't.
Uh-huh.
And I asked her, I'm like, hey, where are these fucking keys at? Well, I don't have them. Well, okay. Well, then I said, well, they're not here. I know they're here. I put them in here.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that uses them. They're here. Well, then she goes, goes and gets the mail and comes back in, and she sets the keys I'm looking for
Uh-huh.
on my desk with the mail. And she's like, oh, I found your keys. They're on your desk. I'm like, they weren't on the fucking desk. I just looked at them. I just looked there.
Yeah.
Well, then she's yelling at me, help me find the keys. I lost the keys to Karen's house. And I'm like, they're in that fucking bowl in there because you took my keys out of there and switched them out and put those keys on the desk. I mean, it was just...
Yeah. Welcome back. You welcome back to reality.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Wyco.
Killing me.
That's funny. And when was the last time you had a birthday?
I don't know.
That was just
about 5 days ago.
5
6
days ago, yeah.
June 5th.
Yeah.
I turned 57.
Were you on your trip?
Yeah, we were
celebrated
on a Wednesday,
57 years old. Celebrated your birthday.
Celebrated down there, yep.
Yeah.
Me and the Dominicans, we had some Mama Wanu.
Which is
Mama Wanu, it's a shot they make down there.
Yeah.
It's
did it?
like Red Bull and Viagra all at once. Mama Wanu.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah.
Good shit.
Oh yeah. No, that's cool. Yeah. That's why I wanted to end it on. I knew you had a birthday, so yeah, happy birthday
Yeah,
to
I
you,
appreciate
sir.
that, man.
Yeah, that's awesome to be
Good
out there.
stuff.
So here in our last segment, I have two choices that we can talk about before we end our show. We can either talk about the top 10 most watched sporting events. I have a top 10, or the rule changes that would make the NFL games better. What do you think? Would you like to go? Or maybe we could get, if we could get through one of them, maybe we get through
We
the
can
other.
do part of both of them here.
Yeah.
Let's do the top 10 watched.
So I mean, and you know, so I'm sure Jose, you might have a different opinion on what. So this is.
Is this in the
This is
U.S.?
this
in
is
the world?
This is the world. The world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is via roundtrips.com. So at number 10, they have the NBA Finals. You guys watch the NBA? Are you watching the NBA Finals right
I
now?
am.
So you play basketball,
Yeah.
right? So you like watching the NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
Who do you have Who do you have winning this? The Celtics or the Mavs?
I want the Mavs to win.
Do
but
you?
I feel like Boston is gonna.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they won their 2 games at home, but usually when you're at home, you play well. So I think Dallas is going to make it competitive.
Yeah.
I think-
The Luka magic is still
He's-
there.
Right.
I think Dallas wins game 3, and then after that's over.
Yeah.
They'll put up a little fight in game 3, and then it's over.
It
from
might be
there.
one of them blowouts that just blows shit out and then be like, all
There's
right,
a-
so
Yeah.
maybe there's a game.
And then Boston.
There's a lot of clips going around of Luka not doing any defense, just letting people run right past him.
Yeah.
Might like
Yeah, after a
shift
shot.
a
or-
little, and then okay, they're gone. They're gone. So,
yeah. James Harden was the same way.
Yeah.
He sucks.
I don't think James Harden ever played defense in his life. ever.
Right. So number 9 is Wimbledon.
What is that?
Wimbledon, it's tennis.
Oh.
it's like the biggest,
biggest
biggest
It's the biggest tournament, yeah.
in Europe.
Yeah. So, believe this or not, number 8 is the Super Bowl.
Wow.
But you got to think about it. It's around the world.
American.
Most watch, yeah.
Yeah,
most
it's an
watch.
American sport.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's an American sport. You're right.
you know, so it's
We've been to a couple of them. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. So then I want to throw this out there real quick and
Yeah, go ahead.
put a monkey wrench in everybody's plan here.
Yeah.
What about Caitlin Clark getting left off the Olympic team?
you know that's
What's your thoughts on that?
my thoughts is you know what she's doing right now is awesome.
Yep.
It's awesome, right? But I take it back to when Shaquille O'Neal in 1992, 93, whatever that, when we had the Dream Team,
Uh-huh.
Jordan, Ewing, Robinson, the team was phenomenal. And they left out Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal dominated that year. And he was left off. And they went with Christian Laettner. You know?
Yep.
So then it takes me back to, like, if they did it to Shaquille back then, I mean, not that they should have, but I kind of put it together because Caitlin Clark's killing it.
Right.
She's bringing people back, but she was given the phone call, from what I believe, and said, "Hey, you're part of the team," and then all of a sudden,
She
sorry,
wasn't on
sorry,
the
yeah,
team.
but
so as a from a viewership point,
Yeah.
they're fucking fools
Okay.
for not putting her on there. Now, from straight statistics and history of the WNBA,
Yeah.
She's not one of the best 12 players in the league. So then you don't deserve to be on the team.
okay,
But if you want people to watch your sport,
right,
you need to put the hottest person in sports on there.
Mm-hmm.
And the same goes for all of these girls out there just beating her ass every night.
it's brutal.
Just cheap shots at her. It's like, you bitches don't understand that she is making your sport watchable.
Right,
And it's a crazy thing, you know, that's happening. And it's like, how are they letting their meal ticket get abused like that?
right.
And that's all she is. And she's a fool for not taking, who was that?
50 Cent.
Ice Cube or
No,
50
it was
Cent?
Ice Cube. Oh, when he made the
Ice
offer
Cube,
for the
$5 million to go play in the 3-on-3 league or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
She should have took that money in a second.
Think so?
But she wanted to revive women's sports.
Yeah.
And she's getting no love for it at all. She's getting her fucking face punched in every night.
Yeah.
Stupid.
taking hard picks
Yeah.
and just getting pushed for no reason. And,
Yeah.
I mean, they're bullying her.
Yeah.
Two wrenches
Done.
in that though.
Okay.
First wrench is maybe she's not the 12th best player in the WNBA.
And I agree with that, and that's why she didn't make the team, and I'm okay with that. But the other wrench is you got to put her on there so you can get some viewership. As of now, nobody gives two fucks about the Women's Olympics.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
what
you're
I'm gonna
right.
say is
But if you put
There's-
Caitlin Clark on that team,
there's at least one college player on that team.
On the with the pros. Who is she?
In USA? Haley Van Lith. She was on LSU last
just
year, and
Committed to South Carolina, I think.
I think it's Wisconsin.
Well,
Somewhere.
either way, yeah.
It's her third year with the third different team, but she's
Yeah.
on the USA team. She's not even in the WNBA.
Oh, see, I did not
So
know
if we're
that.
gonna look at these stats, there's got to be something else that they're looking at.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that she's better than Caitlin Clark
Yeah.
because I mean Caitlin, she proved with points that she is better than any other college player has ever been.
absolutely.
So
Is she the Seth Curry of women's of
current stats, probably not for the WNBA, but over the last 4 years that she spent at Iowa, she's better than any other person
Right.
that spent 4 years at a university.
Yeah. I think she will be the Seth Curry of the women's league.
Yeah, eventually.
And it may take this year, maybe next year, for them to stop fucking bullying her around and
Right.
stuff like that, and just be accepted as one of the players in the league. But right now, they're really doing her dirty. But as an American sport, and if you want your sport to succeed and to grow, you really needed to put her on the team.
Yeah, I see your point of view
Because
there. Yeah.
if she was on that team, the viewership of the women's Olympic basketball team would be at an all-time high.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the league right now, the WNBA league is at an all-time high because of her. Period.
And you're- and-
period. End of statement.
And you know what? And we're watching too.
yeah.
I
Everybody has.
I would watch it, but now she hooked me in. Yeah.
No.
So yeah.
The other thing I would say is I don't know that it's been official one way or the other yet, but
there is still a chance that she turned it down.
Nope.
She hasn't said that she was left off or that she said no to it, but with her getting this beat up in a year, maybe she wanted an off season. You know,
True.
And
Yeah.
that's a good possibility also. Very well.
Yeah.
Neither side has said that they didn't turn
I'm
it
sure,
down
yeah,
themselves.
I'm sure
You know
that-
what I mean? And
Yep.
Sure, more will come out.
it,
and
it
whatnot.
could be. She's probably the most interviewed, the most traveled of anybody in the game right now too. So she might just be exhausted.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it's only halfway through the season,
Yeah.
something like that. So
Yeah, because they're only like, I think her team is like 3-13. I mean, they're
They're not. Yeah,
pretty
they're not
early
very
in it
good.
not collecting a lot of wins, but
the
it's a
hot
ways
take
to go.
is maybe they get it set up where they're getting the first pick again next year, and they set her up to be hand in hand with the number, let's say 1 through 3 pick
Right.
that can make
Yeah.
them do even better next year.
that could be
So the tank the season.
very true.
Well, I don't know if they're tanking; they're trying.
It's looking that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're if they are tanking it, ain't on purpose.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Go ahead. I don't.
Yes,
mean to
no,
interrupt.
you're
That
good. You're good.
was
This is
just
what. That's
a
why we.
sports
That's what
topic
we do
that was
here.
on there
No,
that was on my
it's a good
mind.
topic actually. I like that. Number 6, Winter Olympics. Number 5, Summer Olympics.
And those are both. And
Yeah.
there again, that's worldwide stuff. So
Yeah.
I can see the most.
Uh,
That's the most watched.
Number 4 is the Women's World Cup. Number 3 is Cricket World Cup.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Did you see?
I've watched somebody throw a cricket ball and while I was pitching.
Yeah.
It's so
Cri-
different. And,
Really?
Yeah, that's
They
pretty.
throw it hard.
the men's team just upset somebody for a big title in cricket.
In the cricket, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Go ahead and find that. That was number 3. Number 2 is the Tour de France.
Yeah, I could see that. That's
Yeah.
because there again. I mean, Europe, and all of the other continents besides America.
Yeah.
It's big. Cycling's big.
Yeah. And of course, number 1 is the World Cup.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting.
And
to
which
be
is
here.
coming around. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it'll be
what,
fun.
28?
26.
26.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of
Yeah.
remodeling.
And there's, yeah.
There's
I
a
think it's
billboard
going to
on
be
it,
good.
435
That's
today.
going to be good for the city as well.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
That's gonna be awesome.
That'll be the last event at Arrowhead before they move it to KCK.
is it going to move? What do you think, Joe? And if they move, where would you like to see it?
Yeah.
Down at the Legends?
Yeah.
Because
you know
I heard
what?
they were going to flatten the track. They were thinking about flattening the track. Yeah, getting rid of it.
Nah, they'll keep the racetrack there.
You think so?
There's tons of room, but they're actually building an amusement park back behind there. Lego is it
It's
Legoland?
it's like Hot Wheels and Barbie
Yeah,
stuff.
Hot Wheels and Barbie
It's
stuff
A bunch
back
of
in there.
roller coasters.
I know there's a Buc-ee's coming to town.
Yeah, right
Yeah,
there.
not too far
110th,
from there.
And then the American Royal broke ground, and they've got 4
Yeah,
buildings
yeah.
That's
up
right.
out there, so that's going to be pretty big.
So the American, it's already coming up though, right?
Yeah, they got
already-
4 buildings out of the ground.
Yeah, that's
already.
right. I remember passing by and we were like, I think that is the American
Yeah,
Royal.
so it'll be good. So here's the thing, and my honest take on this whole deal is, the Chiefs are never leaving. They don't want to leave. They won't leave. The Royals are what they want out. They want the Royals out. They want them either downtown, and if they don't get that downtown deal put through, I think you might be looking at the Nashville Royals.
No, you think?
Yep, Nashville, Tennessee Royals, because Nashville's begging for a baseball team.
Yeah.
They've got a really good minor league team down there, and they draw big crowds for it.
The hot take, though, was that the tax that they were proposing wasn't going to raise it at all. It was just extending it longer, right?
Correct. But also, that was in Jackson County in Missouri.
Yeah.
But on January 1st, Jackson County, Missouri had just experienced their biggest property tax raise ever.
Oh, okay. So maybe coupled with that.
And then they put it on the ballot shortly after that. And
Yeah,
so
then-
then everybody's like, fuck that. We
Yeah.
just got screwed. We don't want another tax raise. And they don't understand that it's not a tax raise, it was a tax extension.
Yeah.
Extending it out for like another 18 years or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
You seem like a traveled person, Joe. Have you had some fun with downtown stadiums before? Because I lived in Indianapolis for a little while, and that shit is dope.
yeah, actually, Isaac and I traveled. we went to the Houston Astros Stadium downtown, and that's
it's
a
in there downtown.
phenomenal place.
Yeah.
My gosh.
You
It's-
pregame at your favorite bar, and then you just walk down a few blocks, and you got the stadium right there.
Yeah, and I mean they got bars and restaurants right in
Food,
there, and everything
yeah.
surrounding it.
I think
and
I
then-
think it would have been cool if it
Yeah.
would have passed.
Yeah,
and
then,
right there.
and even like last year, me and the wife and a couple other couples, we went to a Minnesota Vikings game, which
Yeah,
is
in
in the
Minneapolis.
downtown area. in
Oh, that's right. I
Minneapolis.
remember you did that.
And
They
it
got
was-
the Twins and the
Yep.
Timberwolves right there too.
You're
where
right.
it's like-
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, there
And
was
we've been
somewhere
down
else.
to
like
Oklahoma City basketball game, and it's
Is that the same way?
somewhat downtown,
Uh-huh.
not quite as compact as Houston Astros or as the Minnesota. But the Oklahoma City game it's a pretty nice little area down there.
Mm-hmm. and and then like Chicago Bears, their stadium's not really downtown, but it's close. It's
not too
close.
far
Yeah,
from
it's
it.
not
Soldier
far
Field.
from
It
downtown.
is close.
Yeah, right off the water, which
a
is
lot
pretty
of
cool.
people were just scared to change.
Yeah,
And
I think that's a lot. That's a pretty
Tailgate
big
culture is gigantic here.
thing. Yeah,
But they were just scared to change, and I think it could be really dope if they did one and not the other, like you were saying. Maybe the Chiefs stay out there,
Yeah.
just move the Royals in, but
Yeah.
that's so much business for restaurants, bars,
well,
parking lots, you know?
I mean, and
Yeah, I know that would.
And the crazy thing is, if you talk to a lot of people, the Sprint Center downtown
Yeah.
originally was supposed to be where the Royals were going to go.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the original spot for a Royals downtown stadium. They just didn't get it in the paper in the works early enough for it. And some of that came out here over the last year when they started all the new stuff of moving the Royals. So that's where it should have been.
Man, that's
If they do move, and they need to repave that parking lot,
you know who to call.
we know the perfect guy.
Quinn Concrete Construction.
Perfect,
Yeah,
perfect.
care of
Appreciate that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Take care of that business.
Yep, absolutely. But anyhow, right now we're getting close to the 4th of July, so that'd
Yeah.
be 614 Reynolds, Big Daddy's Fireworks. So come down there June 29th to July 4th. 10 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. Come down, mention the Big Modcast. We'll give an extra 15-20% off. Have a beer with me. We'll see where we can go from there.
Heck yeah.
So for sure.
And like
then-
you said,
and
we
we'll do a promo with that there, and we'll have the giveaway on July 3rd. Or
Okay.
I'll tell you what, we'll do the giveaway. Hopefully, we get the listener down and pick it up on the show.
Yep. We
Whatever,
think Zach?
whatever day
Yeah,
we
we can
decide.
do
We'll
that.
set
there.
we'll set the show up. We'll set up a certain day,
Good
a
with
certain
you?
time.
Correct.
He'll make
Yeah.
it work.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of fireworks, I got to tell this story. I told this story on the show once before, but I got to tell it again. And Chris doesn't really remember this, but he was a little guy, 4, 5 years old. We were playing ball, Penn Valley. It was their tournament, Memorial Day weekend. I think the Angels was at their tournament.
Angels used to be Memorial Day.
Yeah, and so they usually have the big firework display, right? So we were in the championship game. Can't remember who we were playing, but anyway, it was after the game, and it just so happened that the fireworks started to come up. It was badass. Chris was standing right in front of me, and I had my hands on his shoulders, and we're both just looking up. Just back. It was just cool because it's right there, right above us. And Chris looks at me and says, "Dad, fire does work." I was like, "Oh shit, he's right. Fire does work." Yeah, it's funny that Chris doesn't remember that, but I was like, "Man, that warmed my heart." I was like, "Yes, Chris, it does work. Just check it out." Yeah,
Good
but
stuff.
Good stuff.
Now, one last thing.
Yes, sir.
Do you ever do any like marketing or commercials or anything like that? Do you have an Instagram page for the fireworks?
No,
stand or
not really.
anything?
Actually,
Facebook
we're just kind of turning it
Facebook
up a
page?
little bit this year. Last year, my oldest son-in-law, we started our own Facebook and Instagram page, I think, for Big Daddy's Fireworks.
Okay.
Most everything, and all my customers are word of mouth, and
Yeah, for
they
sure.
come back return every year. But we did start posting a lot of videos on it last year and stuff like that.
We'll see if we can't make a stupid video for you. We got all the stupidity in the world in this room, so I'm sure we can come up with something for
Yeah,
you.
well, if you'll look, I posted some videos on on
They're
my,
good.
my
I like
personal
the videos.
Facebook and on Big Daddy's Fireworks
Yeah.
Facebook page of some pretty compromising outfits I was wearing
Oh,
to
yeah.
promote myself.
Yeah, you look like Apollo Creed in one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, whatever we can do, Joe, to help you with the fireworks as well. You know, of course, the Quinn Concrete construction. But yeah, with Big Daddy's Fireworks, whatever we can do to
Absolutely,
help
man.
you, you know, we'll promote it from here until the day after, you
Yep.
know, or how, you know, and then,
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about doing the show down there at the place. We'll get everybody involved, everybody that works there. I got
Yeah.
guys that have been working for me, 15, 20 years. All my kids are down there working,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
yeah,
And
they
then-
can sit in, talk. Maybe they'll have some good stories, you know, and
Yeah. got
I don't
some-
know how loud does it get down there? I mean, people constantly popping fireworks in that area.
Well, I mean, depending on what day we come down.
Right.
So the 4th of July is on a Thursday this year.
Correct, yeah.
I don't know what. Maybe try to do the show. I know you do it Wednesday, but maybe bump it up to a Tuesday or something. So
Whatever, yeah,
I won't
we'll
be
have to work something out.
quite
Yeah.
as busy or whatever you guys get figured out in between there, and then definitely leave some time afterwards to do some drinking.
Okay.
So 'cause
That
lot of
sounds like a plan.
A lot of
Sounds
that
like a
goes on at the fireworks then,
Yeah.
for sure.
We've gone individually to the shop, the cigar shop.
Yep.
But that's always a fun place too.
Yep.
Yeah, that is a fun spot. Yeah. All right, Joe. Well, appreciate you coming on, taking the
Absolutely.
time. I know you're a busy guy, you know, but this was fun. Just just like the last one was.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Good times for sure.
Yeah, and
Glad that.
again, myself, the crew, we all, thank you for this because again, this, this room wouldn't be here without you.
I appreciate
And,
that a lot.
you
was,
helped us
like
out.
I said, it was good to, be a part of assisting someone to help them continue on in their. I don't even know. Well, I don't want to say continue chasing their dream, but
No, I mean, it's
continue.
something
chasing something that they enjoy to
Yeah,
do,
that we want to do.
for sure, and having a good time at it.
Yeah.
So you never know where it goes after that.
Yeah, and again, this is our 100th episode, and again, Chris, thank you for the ride. You've been with us, and Jose, for you to join us. I really, really do appreciate you joining us. And I love you for that. I love you guys. Joe, I love you too.
Good stuff for
You know,
sure,
we,
man.
We've known each other for a very long time.
Yep, long time for
you
sure.
know? And
it's-
we've come a long way.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I like your shirt there, the 100th episode.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Stone cold.
That's what we are,
Huh?
and that's who you look like. But yep. Again, we will promote Big Daddy's Fireworks as well, and we'll do that giveaway, and we'll give more details as the show goes on. Until then, and hopefully we can get more people to subscribe. I don't know what our numbers look like as subscribers.
We're
Jose.
at a hard 485 right now.
Damn, still at 485. Come on, people, please, like, subscribe, share.
Share.
486.
486. We gained a
There you
customer.
go.
That'll
All
work.
right, all
A
right,
customer.
all
I'm sorry.
right.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So we got somebody in. All right, all right. Thank you guys for joining us.
Good
Appreciate
stuff,
it,
man. Appreciate it.
guys. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the Big Modcast. Until 101, we will see you guys. Peace out.
Perfect.